So welcome to another edition of GoPro Earthing, proudly presented in 360-degree panoramic view. We do some of these videos from time to time on the channel just to give more immersion, more of a first-person view. You can feel free to look about in these videos, take a look at the things that interest you. So, a lot to talk about. It's been quite a while since we've had videos on the channel. There's a reason for that. Maybe we'll get into that later. Maybe we will not. It just depends. So about the car. Lots been going on with the car. As you see here, I have my new tablet setup. It's running full-blown Windows 10 with Tuner Studio running. Makes it really handy anytime that I want to do a retune. I can just go down here, put in AutoTune or tweak some settings and things like that. Don't have to carry my MacBook with me any longer. So I just take care of everything here in Windows 10. So it's pretty cool to have that. Also have it on a dock so I can quickly pull it and take it with me, because people be creeping and they like to steal. Okay, so as you see, I also have still the push button ignition. It's been running fabulously. Don't regret it at all. It's good to change things up a bit. You know, in my last video, I believe it was, I talked about the damage to the car from the accident. So I have now put a new front bumper. I'll put some pictures of that here. Take a look around. I'll leave that up for a little bit. But I put up a new Borders bumper. It's from Vicres. It is a full urethane bumper. It weighs about 3 times the regular weight of the factory bumper, and it is indestructible. Love it so far. There are little headaches with the install here and there, but for the most part it was pretty straightforward. So got that taken care of. Let me think, what other car upgrades do I have? Also took care of these map lights up here. Those are all figured out now. They were burned out before, just had some bad LEDs in them. So went ahead and took care of that. I also have switchbacks on the front and also some clear corners from Depot. So little upgrades here and there on the MR2, making the car much more enjoyable. I also ordered some urethane some urethane engine mount inserts from Kinkosaurus. They're actually sitting on my table in the living room. I just have not got around to installing these yet, so hopefully some point this weekend I'll go ahead and install those. They're the ones that are just the forward and the rear engine mounts that will make the shifting better, and also it'll also improve the characteristics of the car when it comes to torque. You're not replacing the ones on the side, you're just replacing the ones on the front and the rear of the engine. So looking forward to getting those installed. And yeah, that's what's going on with the car. Also made some changes in Tuner Studio so that now the boost is determined by if I'm running E85 or not, and it'll automatically scale, adding or taking away boost depending on what my current mixture is in the system. There's an easy setting that was added into MegaSquirt, I don't know how long ago, but when you go into Tuner Studio, you can basically take your boost control table and have it use the y-axis of that table as your methanol, or rather your ethanol percentage. So if you have a high ethanol percentage, then it hangs out at the top of the table. If you have a low ethanol percentage, then it hangs out at the bottom of the table. Pretty straightforward. I was able to get that dialed in. So right now, as I've mentioned before, I'm only running these 720cc top feed injectors. They're Densos. So I'm running those with the E85 right now, and I'm trying to stay under 80% duty cycle. So I found the sweet spot for staying under 80% duty cycle in my case, not necessarily yours. So don't try this at home, kids. But in my case, right around 15 PSI or so, that's where I'm about 77% injector duty cycle. So following the good method of staying under 80% so we don't burn out the injectors, I'm staying right there. But on pump gas, because I'm running the meth injection, I can go ahead and I can run 20 PSI. So basically, it's scaling between running E85 and running 15 psi of boost, or running 20 psi of boost on pump. Usually backwards from where most people are running it, but I don't have big enough injectors to really max out the turbo at 20 psi. At the time that I do, then I'll probably disable that feature and just run a static 20 psi of boost, no matter what type of fueling that I'm running. So that's what I have there installed. We're sitting in a little bit of traffic right now. I'm trying to hurry up and make it home so I can pick something up before people take it. But stay tuned. Hopefully we'll get a traffic break here, be able to put some boost to the car, and it's been long overdue. It's been a while since there's been boost from the MR2 on the channel. So stay tuned, and I'll be with you guys in a minute, all right? That's one for the bloopers roll. So much power. Magnetic mount did not want to hold on. It was like, oh, you doing pulls? You doing pulls? I've had enough of this. And it said, I'm out of here. Oh my goodness, that's funny. So hopefully you guys have all been doing well. Will just came out. He got here yesterday, and we actually took the car for a drive yesterday. He has never seen it on full kill with this level of power before, so had a lot of fun. Did not film because, you know, sometimes you just gotta enjoy driving the car, right? So yeah, so that happened. We're gonna get some new footage of his projects coming up though. He has big changes on the way for Project Mimi and also for Sega. So yeah, we gotta get back into the swing of things with putting content out on YouTube. It's been a minute. I also have my race sim set up at the house that I finished recently. If you guys follow us on Instagram, which I'll put a link down as always in the description of our social medias, follow us if you will. But we post lots of things over on Instagram too. You can see a lot more up-to-date content in terms of, you know, the pictures of our builds and the things that we're adding onto our cars. We don't always shoot video, but we are pretty regular about putting content up on Instagram. So anywho, recently purchased a Logitech G920 setup, and I ended up building it out using, you know, I built the platform from scratch, from going to Lowe's, getting some hardware, which is very unlike me. I'm not the type to work with hardwood. Usually my fabrication has to do with cars, but you know, I figured I wanted to create something where I could go back there and game on Xbox One, which we do. Most of us game on Xbox One here on the channel. So anyway, yeah, try to get into drifting on Forza. And let me just go ahead and say, for the people out there like Slap Train and a lot of the other drifters on YouTube, you guys are killing it. And don't get it twisted, it is much more difficult than they make it look. They make it look very simple. I went as far as to do a custom handbrake setup, which I have that hooked up. if you guys want to see more of that setup, let me know in the comment section below, and maybe I'll do a video about the sim setup I have at the house. It's nothing too crazy, something very simple that, you know, most people can get into. It's not like as advanced as Taylor's setup, but it's just everybody has to start somewhere. So that's where I'm starting, is with the G920 setup. I was coming from the Ferrari 458 setup, which didn't have a clutch and didn't have a gearbox, but this has a gearbox and has a handbrake, and it's lots of fun. I love driving on Forza. Right now I'm playing mostly Horizon and Forza 6, but definitely trying to get into drifting on the track setups there. And like I said, it's much harder than a lot of these YouTubers make it look. They jump in the seat really quickly, and they're flying, buzzing all around the track, and everything's quick and everything's going sideways, and they're holding the drift. And nah, me, I ain't got it like that. I got like zero skills. So a long way to go with that setup for sure. What are you doing? What are you doing? Anyway, a long way to go with that setup, but got to start somewhere, and so far so good. So alright, this has been a really quick video. I'm going to be shooting more this weekend, so thank you so much for watching. Thank you for staying tuned. Like, subscribe, comment, let us know what you want to see more of. Let me go ahead and list the cars that are currently on the channel, just so you know. Currently on the channel, and I'm probably gonna forget a couple, and it doesn't mean that I'm trying to diss or throw any type of shade, but currently, of course, we have the Toyota MR2, which is mine. It's the only MR2 on the channel right now, holding it down. We also have my Toyota Supra, that's the 87 Turbo Targa 5-speed. That one currently has engine rod knock, so I haven't been driving that. So that's why you guys haven't been seeing it on the channel like you used to. Hopefully I'm going to get a motor pulled and swapped into that soon. We also have Joseph. He has his Celica. It's a 75 Celica GT. It's pretty clean. Just posted Instagram photos of that today. Beautiful car. If you guys want to see more of that car, let us know. We also have Ed's 94 Eagle Talon TSI all-wheel drive that he is mega squirting. We also have Williams Project Mimi. That's his 1990 Mazda Miata NA drift project. His car has come a long way. He has huge plans for that car coming up. He also has his 2013 Hyundai Genesis Coupe Turbo. Very nice car. That is Sega. And we have Brad with his Mustang. I know. Nah, I'm kidding. Brad's cool, people. Then we have Kyle. Kyle has his 1970 240Z. I know what you're thinking. How do I keep all this in my head? How do I remember all this stuff? And the truth is, I don't know. He also has a couple of rock crawlers, and then he has his car that actually hasn't been on the channel yet. He has a Mazda RX-7. But it's an FB. He's had it for a minute. It's just sitting out at his property right now. So, yeah, there's lots of cars that we have not featured yet. And there's lots of cars that you don't see too often on the channel. But if you'd like to see more content from any of these cars listed on the channel, and I'm sorry in advance if I forgot any of these, let us know. And we'll be happy to put some of these cars up. And we'll go from there. All right? It's my exit, but until next time, I'll catch you guys in the next video. This is Justin signing off from GPE. Peace.